Roe Conn and Anna Devlante's show. I'm Justin Kaufmann in for them. Show with Anna Devlante's here on 720 WGN Chicago. Of course, they're not here. I'm Justin Kaufmann, but Kevin Powell's here, Jen DeSalvo's here, Kim Gordon, or David Jennings in for Kim now. And we've got a rockin' treat for you here on the
These
Roe
dudes
Conn
just
show.
scream rock and roll.
There's
walking through the halls. They got skulls on their shirt. They got long hair. I like these guys.
This is the band Wunderlich out of Elgin in the Chicago area, of course. Jeff Wunderlich, Rob Davenport, Dan Keller. They're all here. They're going to play some music for us. They got some shows coming up at the Fremont Bar and Grill in Westmont coming up tomorrow night. And also, this is great, the Brower House in Lombard next week, opening up for Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. How about that?
Very cool.
So you know, why don't we do this? Why don't we get a song? This is going to be Shiver from the band Wunderlich here on 720 WGN. Take it away, guys.
Inside a place with nowhere to go, I cannot scream, there's no one to hear, and empty sounds tearing us apart. They don't know how I feel. I've had enough of this silence, breathing slowly, and I know when it will change for the silence, screaming to me, pushing me over the edge of denial, speaking to me. Mama cannot fight the silence, breathing slowly. When will this change? Staring back at myself in the mirror, knowing I can still change everything. And I won't look back what is already past. I don't need this. I've had enough of this silence, breathing slowly. And I know when it will change for the silence, screaming to me, pushing me over the edge of denial, speaking to me. My mind cannot fight the silence, breathing slowly. When will this change? This can't go on. And the silence, breathing slowly. And I know when it will change for the silence, screaming to me, pushing me over the edge of denial, speaking to me. My mind cannot fight the silence, breathing slowly. When will this change?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
There you go.
Thank you. Fired up now.
The band Wunderlich in studio, the hard rock band from Elgin, Illinois. And, of course, they're playing at the Fremont Bar and Grill in Westmont tomorrow night, and also the Brower House in Lombard coming up, open up for Sebastian Bach, the singer for Skid Row. All right, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a break here so we get to the news. When we come back, I want to talk to you guys and hear some more live music in our performance studio. Bill Maylone's outdone himself as the engineer, having Wunderlich
Sounds great.
in studio rocking us here on a Friday night in the Roe and Anna show. All right, we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back, get the headlines, and more live music in studio here on 720 WGN.
This weekend, not only do we bring you the best in Chicago sports, we're live in the middle of it all on WGN Radio. Tomorrow, Dean Richards and Steve Cochran celebrate the Blackhawks Training Camp Festival and a new season of Blackhawks hockey. They're live at the UC beginning at 9 a.m. The White Sox, the Blackhawks, the Wildcats, and the best Bears.
Roe Conn and Anna Devlante show. I'm Justin Kaufmann in for them as they took off to get ready for the Green Tie Ball tonight. It's a big function they've been talking about all week. I think all the crew's going to be over there at some point or another.
Yeah, I'll be heading over there in a little bit.
We got a little Extension 720 coming up next, but it's just really an hour until White Sox baseball on the West Coast, playing in Seattle tonight. And we'll have that call, of course, here on 720 WGN. You heard the music, the live music of Wunderlich from Elgin, and these guys are going to be playing in Westmont at the Fremont Bar and Grill tomorrow night. Also at the Brower House in Lombard coming up, opening for Sebastian Bach. That's next weekend. And they are in studio tonight. Jeff Wunderlich, Rob Davenport, and Dan Keller. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for playing live. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So give us a little backstory on the band. Where'd you guys meet, and why hard rock?
Hard rock is the best.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
I mean, who doesn't like Metallica, right? Or love Metallica? So, I mean, we just love playing that type of music. So.
Yeah. And how did you guys meet? Was it something that you guys have been together for a long while, or was it sort of hard rock in different ways and came together?
Rob and I were in a band back probably about 5 years ago, and we kind of parted ways, and then we got back together, and we got Dan last year, and he's been the backbone of the band, brought the energy into the band, and we really appreciate it, and it's getting us to where we all need to be.
Metal, hard rock. This is Chicago a metal town? I mean, is this a town that supports hard rock bands? And because I used to remember the Thirsty Whale and other places like that. They were really that was their specialty. Are there still bars that are particular to this genre of music?
I would say so. I mean, it just depends on the crowd, I mean, maybe more towards different areas, like maybe even Wisconsin and whatnot. Also, they like to promote original music a lot. So,
You mentioned Metallica. Who else you got? Who's on your playlist?
my playlist, Seven Dust, of course, and Tool. How about you, Rob?
Yeah, Metallica, Seven Dust, Tool, Megadeth. I actually bridged the gap there.
I love this.
How about you, Danny?
I'm a big Pantera fan, Machine Head, Tool, obviously Seven Dust. Yeah, all following great drummers, great musicians.
Yeah.
It used to. I keep thinking, because this is music I grew up on, and I think you guys did too in this area. And I think about, even never. I remember the Blaze, which was the radio station, and back in the the 80s. But I feel like for a long time it seems like the radio and popular music turned their back on hard rock and metal. But there's still so many communities and there's so many fans for this type of music.
This is true.
Absolutely.
We totally agree with that, and that's why with the Brower House, we're playing with with Sebastian Bach. It's going to be a great venue. That type of music, a lot of great fans that love that type of music, and we're so happy and honored to play there. So we would like to thank Steve Brower from Brower House for having us open for them, as well as Suzanne Jesson as our management from 1126. And she's helped put this together and helped us get here too. And we'd like to thank Jeff Carlin also for. We can't forget him.
Can't forget Jeff, right?
No. And Bill the engineer.
Bill Maylone doing the work today. All right, so we're, the band Wunderlich in studio. That's Jeff Wunderlich, Rob Davenport, and Dan Keller. We heard the song Shiver. Let's hear the next one, which is called Let It Go. They're live in our performance studio. Here they are, the band Wunderlich. Take it away, guys.
I don't know where I began.
talking about. That's awesome. Wunderlich in the studio. Performance studio here on 720 WGN. The hard rock band, that song called Let It Go. They're going to be playing at the Fremont Bar and Grill coming up in Westmont, and also at the Brower House in Lombard, opening up for Sebastian Bach next week on the 20th. They got the Cubby Bear in Wrigleyville also coming up in November. So they got lots to do. Let's do one more song. Let's do another song. We'll do this. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more live music in our performance studio. Let's find out what's coming up in the headlines. David Jennings. David? Here on 720 WGN. We've got live music in our studio, which is amazing. The Elgin-based band Wunderlich is here, the hard rock, high-octane, original songwriting band out of the area. They got some big shows coming up. Fremont Bar and Grill tomorrow in Westmont. And then Brower House in Lombard, which will be on September 20th, opening up for Sebastian Bach, which is awesome. They'll be at the Cubby Bear North in Wrigleyville coming up in November 1st. We just heard a couple of songs, and we're going to hear a couple of more from the band Wunderlich, who are live in our performance studio. They are Jeff Wunderlich, Rob Davenport, and Dan Keller. Thanks to Bill Maylone as well for engineering this session. We heard the song Let It Go. Here's the song Reason, 720 WGN. GN, take it away, guys.
Sometimes I get lost with you, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're so strong, we belong, but I can't take any more from you, and I can't let you up this time. And I won't let you in till you show me the reason. Show me the reason. Show me the reason you can't fall back. Show me the reason. Show me the reason. Show me the reason you can't fall back. Time stands still, you know I will, but I can't take any more from you. You feel so strong, we belong, but I can't take any more from you. And I can't let you in this time. And I won't let you in till you show me the reason. Show me the reason. Show me the reason you can't fall back. Show me the reason. Show